I'm back. Oh my god, guys, I'm so gassed right now that I'm back. Like, I've missed you guys so much. I feel like I say this every week, but I actually really miss you every single week. But I actually really missed you because I've been away for a minute. But I'm back and I'm better. And I love this for us. I love this for us. Oh, guys. You know what? I thought I was gonna really struggle to come back today because last week I was meant to come back and I didn't because I just felt like God put it on my spirit that it just wasn't time. But the way that I felt last week, oh my God, like I had anxiety, everything to come back. Whereas this week, I feel like I'm excited. I feel like I woke up and I was like, oh my God, get me on the pink couch right now. Like I was even vexed that I had to set up the set because I just wanted to get on and I just wanted to chat to you guys, literally. So that's how I know it's time. It is time for me to come back and grace you guys with my voice because, like I said, I'm your new girl's favorite podcaster. Oh, okay. But yeah, guys, I'm back and welcome. So I thought we could start off the season with a good old chit chat and catch up on what we've been up to, what's been going on, how we're feeling, all of the above. Um, and yeah, oh my God, guys. Okay, first of all, let me just do my intro and then we'll talk about wig. Oh, I love this for you. So, guys, welcome back to, well, not even welcome back, welcome to season 2 of Peas in a Pod with your host, me, P. If you are a regular and you already was on the journey with us from season 1, welcome back, guys. Welcome back, gang. You guys are the realists. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for continuing to support the team whilst I took my break. Love you guys. And if you are new, and you've just jumped on board, first of all, you're a little bit late to the party, but it's okay. You can go back to all of season 1 and watch everything so you can really catch up and really understand where we're at on the journey. But either way, even if you don't want to do that, welcome. We embrace you regardless. So welcome, guys. I'm Paris and I am your host for the show. And welcome to your ultimate safe space for vulnerable, authentic conversation whilst we are all on this journey called life. Okay. So, yes, guys, we've been away for a minute. I did say that I was going to be away for like 2 weeks. And I was away for 3. However, that was not my call. That was not my call. Like I had all intention to come back last week. However, God really said, "No, it's not. It's not time. You're not ready. You are not ready." And I'm not even gonna lie. The space that I've been in whilst I've been away, I really had to just be obedient. I really had to be obedient. Like God has really been doing a work in me. He has been doing a work in me. But like I said, we're going to start off the season with a good old chit chat. And I'm going to tell you guys everything that I've been up to, what's been going on. And yeah, we're just gonna chop up. We're just gonna chop up because I've got a lot of things planned for season 2. And I'm really excited. I cannot wait. So yeah, well, I thought, well, I'll ease you guys in. So yes, guys, we're back from a well needed and I think well deserved break from the podcast. Not even just from the podcast, I feel like from life in general. Like, as much as I didn't record for like 3 weeks, I also came off social media. I also just kind of locked off my phone in general, so I wasn't really doing the chattings with everybody and just being out and about. Like, I was very much just still, because I'm not even gonna lie, before the break, sis was tired. Sis was very brought down. Sis was lack of moisture in the hair, tired. You know, that dehydrated, dusty look? Yeah, that's where I was at. That is where I was at. And I feel like I was in the mind space of, we've just got to keep going. We've just got to keep going. we're new to this, our bodies will adjust, will build up the strength and the energy, like we will get there, but we've I feel like I can see something on the camera and I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm just gonna leave it in God's hands because I'm not about to stop this recording. Um, yeah, I really felt like I needed to just power through. I needed to just keep on going until it just felt comfortable again. I didn't realize that it was just gonna keep on getting worse. You know what I mean? Like it literally, I was breaking. Like I was shutting all the way down. So when it got to the point where I felt like God said to me, "Yeah, it's time to take a break." I think everything in me was like, "Yeah, no, 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 we don't do that. We don't do that. We've just quit our job where everything was hard. And now we are in a space where we can do our own thing. And now you can tell me about, oh, we need to take a break. Nah, it don't work like that. But like I always say, we have our plans and God has his plans. And we think it's we that's running things, but it's not. So God said, I need you to go lie down. I need you to go and lie down. Because I'm there thinking, okay, you know, when you like negotiate with God, like, all right, then cool, I'll take the break. But whilst I'm on the break, I want to get onto my fitness. I wanna start doing this. I wanna start doing that. And God said, really? Okay, because I thought I said I need you to go and lie down. You must know what I mean? So that is why everything had to go. That is why everything had to go. And I thought, you know what? When I was in my 9 to 5, um, I don't feel like I was in a space of obedience. I feel like even when God would tug on my heart or tell me that I needed to do something or whatever, I just never ever felt like I had the capacity to really press into that. And now I do you know what I mean? So I think I just kind of got to the point where it was just like, okay, what are you gonna do? Just keep on forcing this or just be obedient for once. God tell you to go lie down, go lie down. Do you know what I mean? And trust that if I'm going to lie down, everything else is gonna God's gonna keep everything else afloat. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry about all of that. So we took the break. And don't get me wrong, the break was everything in life. Oh my God, I feel like I've been on holiday. However, it was a journey. Oh my God. Like the first day that I was like intentionally on the break, like I said to myself, yeah, like the first day that I deleted social media, please tell me why I woke up and just burst out into tears. Like I'm talking some big old cow bawling. Like I went to work in the morning and I just lied there and felt like my whole world was falling apart just because I didn't have nothing to do. Make that make sense. I am currently in a space where I am rewriting my whole life. I'm rebranding my whole entire life. I am working so hard to just become a better version of me. I'm pressing into me. I'm praying. I'm pressing into the Lord. I'm doing my course. I'm doing all of these things. And the one day that God told me to go and lie down, I want to wake up and start the big cow barling because I'm thinking that I'm convincing myself that I ain't got nothing going on for my life. Yeah, I was a mess. I was a mess. It was so uncomfortable. Like that thought of just being still was like, I felt like everything in me was just falling apart. I felt like I was walking on water and any moment I could just drown, literally. And it was so dramatic as well. Like, you guys know, I'm a very dramatic babe and I cry all the time. But I think I just cried and then I lied in the bed. But when I say I lied in the bed, like, I'm talking like I just lied there, head up to the ceiling, just lied there for about 2 hours. I just lied there, just overthinking everything in my life, like really digging myself into just this awful, ugly, dark, just pit. You must know what I mean? Like, oh, it's really warm in here today. This pit of just sorrow and pain. Like, it was crazy. And then I remember my friend had voice noted me, and it was crazy because she had voice noted me off the back of a voice note that I had sent her like a few days before when I was just gassed. I was in my space, I was having a good time, life was great. So when she responded to that voice note, it made me think, shit, what was that? What space was I in a few days ago? Let me just listen back to that, listen back to the voice note. And then something just clicked in me and was like, what is wrong with you? what is wrong with, why can't you just sit still and trust that God's got it? And it proper made me realize, oh my God, I'm still in survival mode. I'm still in survival mode. I think I've put a lot of emphasis on my 9 to 5 had me in this space. My 9 to 5 was the reason why I was. And don't get me wrong, I think my 9 to 5 created the template of the way I was living. Do you know what I mean? I was only responding to how I was feeling being there. Do you know what I mean? And the only way I guess I knew how to respond was survival mode. So now stepping into a new season where I'm basically figuring out my purpose, trying to do me now, trying to really press into my gifts, trying to use that. Like I said, trying to rebrand. I think I just assumed that I was now gonna be different or things were just going to feel different, but I realized that I still was not giving myself any grace. I basically, and I think I said this before, I basically became my own 9 to 5 manager. Like, I basically went straight back into that survival mode that I was in my 9 to 5, not realizing that I was in it. Do you know what I mean? So I really had a moment where I really had to say to myself, okay, no, 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 no. That's not what we left the job for. That's not what we that the survival mode was supposed to be the main thing that we put down. Do you know what I mean? We were supposed to be walking in grace. We were supposed to be trusting God. We were supposed to be opening our heart and being obedient to what God's doing in our life. We wasn't supposed to just pick it all up ourselves and just go full steam ahead. And that's what I did. Do you know what I mean? I was saying to my friend the other day, I felt like this is the only way I can put it. Like, my podcast was like a rocket ship. Is a rocket ship? A rocket ship's called rocket ships, or they're just called rockets? We're just gonna call it a rocket. So I feel like my podcast was like a rocket going to the moon. And you know when a rocket takes off, underneath the rocket, all the fire and the smoke comes out to like give it that push up. I feel like I was standing underneath the rocket with all the fire and the smoke, trying to help it take off. Literally, myself, me, one little old P, was literally standing underneath this big, massive rocket with all the fire coming out, with all the smoke coming out. I can't see anything. I'm getting burnt out. See what I did there? Getting burnt, and I am literally trying to use all of my strength, all of my capacity to launch this massive rocket. And whilst I've been off, it's like I've heard God say, I don't need you to be underneath the rocket, pushing it off like you're some big, strong somebody. I need you to come and get into the rocket and sit in the passenger seat. So I'm not even in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, because God's in the driving seat. And when I tell you to press a button, press a button. Other than that, relax with yourself. And I thought, oh my God. Oh my God. Kills that I am my own problem. Kills that I am my own worst. I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for, but kills that I'm the problem. Kills that I was the reason why I burnt out in my last season. And I think taking time to having this break really made me realize we don't have to do it that way. We don't have to force everything. We don't have to just push through in the name of work. I don't know why there is such an emphasis, or I'm not going to speak for everybody, I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know why I put such an emphasis on being this working woman. Like, I have no value if I am not trudging in life. Do you know what I mean? And God's really sitting there like, what are you doing? Like, I gave you the vision for the podcast. I gave you the tools, the skills, the gift to do the podcast. But now you want to take it into your own hands and try run things like it's you that made this happen. I said, okay, Lord, I hear you. I hear you. So it's been a journey whilst I've been off, because like I said, it's been uncomfortable. But I've really been trying. I feel like God has just had me in the palm of his hand for the whole break. I feel like I'm in the palm of God's hand all the time. But I feel like I could really feel his presence. I think because I was just still and I was just quiet. I had a lot of time to myself because obviously I was been at work. Um, and I feel like he's just had me in the palm of his hand. So when it's got uncomfortable, he's just held me. He's just been like, I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's hard. I know you don't feel good. I know you're scared, but I've got you. And I've just had to just trust that. Literally, I feel like the fast that I do in January, the Daniel fast, and I was saying that I was really struggling with it this year. I feel like the that fast was a flop. However, I feel like this was the fast that I needed, off social media, away from people. I think my friend even messaged me whilst I was on my break, and she's like, "Are you good?" And obviously she was checking in, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And she's like, "I feel like something's not right," and it was like, "No, I'm actually good. I'm just quiet." Do you know what I mean? Like, and I need that, and I feel like we need to trust the silence a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know the silence is uncomfortable, and I know that we convince ourselves that we don't have the capacity to do it. But I'm telling you, God is in the driving seat of all of our lives. So us sitting there telling ourselves that we don't have the capacity to stop don't even make sense when God's the one that's navigating everything. And if God has said it's time to take a break, it's time to stop, it's time to get quiet, there's a reason. Do you know what I mean? And God has really made me realize, yeah, we don't need to do this season like how we did the season in the 9 to 5, brooking ourselves down, being in survival mode. We literally can just ease into this. We can take our time. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're just in that survival mode, are you even growing or developing? Because I feel like you're just pressing. And God wants to take us on journeys where we're growing, where we're developing, where we are becoming better versions of ourselves. And we can't do that if we're not locked in to God. He is going to make everything else happen. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was the main thing that I realized whilst I was on this break. Like, I'm not coming back to the podcast acting like I need to make this a success. My podcast is going to be a success regardless. Try now. And I say that with chest. My podcast is going to be a success regardless of whether I am posting every day, whether I am recording every week, whether I don't know, but the podcast is going to be a success. So I don't need to feel like I need to absolutely drop myself down to make shit happen because God's got it in his hand anyway. So that's basically what I've been up to. Like, when I say I've been chilling. I'm talking about foot up, relaxation, not moving. Some days I never even washed my skin. I just was laying down, and it was bloody great. It was bloody great. I think I said it in the last episode. When I'm on holiday, I could do that shit. But when I'm at home, I'm feeling bad. I says, no, I'm on holiday. I'm on holiday. So I was in Jamaica in Warsaw. I was in Jamaica in Warsaw, and I love that for me. I love that for me. So that's what I've been up to. So in regards to coming back, I was meant to come back last week. However, had annual leave off work. He had a week off work, and like I said, I woke up and something just wasn't sitting right with me. I was like, okay, I had planned to come back. I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I was going to talk about. Like I said, I've got stuff planned for the season. So it was kind of like, okay, let's go. But everything in me just wasn't feeling right. And I just felt like I heard God say, just relax up with your man now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been with O now for probably about just under a year. Oh my god, like, it's coming up to a year that I've been with oh, cute. I love you. I love you, Baba. And obviously we met each other at work. He works where I've just left in it. So he works 9 to 5. I've been doing the podcast, and obviously, like I said, I've just been kind of in my space of just go, 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 go. So I guess I didn't really recognize how much we was kind of just getting on with things. You know what I mean? We hadn't really spent like proper quality time with each other for a while. Do you know what I mean? So when God was like, just relax with O and just spend some time with him and just continue to relax. Do you know what I mean? I was like, all right, then cool. So I thought, we'll come back next week. I spoke to a few of my friends, and everyone was just like, girl, come back when you're ready. We're still going to be here when you get back. You don't have to force yourself. You don't owe nobody nothing. And I thought, you know what? It's true, because I can be out here giving you guys all of me, and then my man don't get none of me. Yeah, that can't work. That can't work. So for the last week, I've literally just been with O, relaxing, chatting, booed up, cuddling, touching his willy. Like, literally, it has been lovely. Like, I don't think I realized how much we just needed to just lock into us. Like, don't get me wrong, my relationship is great. Like, we ain't in no problems. It's just one of them ones where it's like, he's just doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and you just kind of just get caught up in that. Do you know what I mean? So it was really, really needed for me and O to just kind of lock in and just have some time, and it was bloody lovely. It was absolutely lovely. Like, I love that man so much. My relationship, we went to Manchester. We went to Manchester a few weeks ago because Manchester's just our happy place, literally. And that was the first time me and O went out partying together. We've been out partying together before, but this was when we were just friends because, like I said, we used to work together, so we used to go out with like the work lot and stuff. Like, that was my dog. And we went to Manchester the other day, and we went out for the first time. And I'm not even gonna lie, we was doing up cuteness in the club. Like, this is the first time, yeah, I've been out with my man, and he has howled me all night. Like, let everybody in that club know this is my girl, and she ain't going nowhere. Literally, I felt like the baddest baddie in the club. And I feel like baddies are supposed to be like the single hot girls, but now I felt like a baddie with my man. Literally, like, when I say I was holding my waist, or I feel like I'm at the age now where I really appreciate like a cute wine to some. I'm not even gonna lie, a bit of reggae. A bit of reggae. I'm not mad at that. A cute wine to a little bit of reggae, all up in a little corner. You know, you find your couch in the club and just doing up minimal movement with my man. Literally. And we did that all night, and it was just the best. It was just the best. Oh my God. I loved it so much. And like I always say to you guys, I'm from these streets. Like, I have been in some situations. So you see little things like that. I appreciate it so much. Okay, I got a quick story time of another time when I was in the club and I was seeing a guy. So I was seeing this guy. Um, was I seeing this guy? No, we was okay. So I was talking to this guy, and we was definitely sleeping with each other. But it was really one of them. Like I said, I was in these streets, so it was one of them ones where like we was just hanging. Do you know what I mean? Like, we wasn't doing updates. We wasn't getting to like know each other like that. This was never gonna be a potential husband. We was just hanging out, having sex, doing up booty call, late night rubbings, all of that, all of that, all of that. But it was one of them ones where I don't know why guys do this, but we both know what the situation is here. I don't know why you're trying to whisper sweet nothing in my ears and make me feel like this is something that it's not. When we both know what this is. You called me at 11 o'clock and then turned up at my house at 1. You must know what I mean. Like, we know what this is, but you want to act like it's something. But okay. So I was seeing this guy, and he had stayed over mine one night, and then the next night, everyone was going out. So there was a party on. He was going, I was going, obviously separately. He was going with his people, I was going with my people. And he had gone home in the morning, but we had stayed locked in, like we was talking all day. Obviously I got ready, I went to the club, he was messaging me like, oh, are you on your way? What are you doing? Are you still going? Da, 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 da. And I was like, yeah, I'm on my way. But obviously he's like checking in with me, trying to keep up with me. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so when you get to the club, we're gonna do up. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna hang out. We're gonna vibes. I'm gonna be with you. You're gonna be with me. I mean, you've literally just left my house. We literally rubbed genitals last night. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I thought was going on. And like I said, my man's whispering sweet nothing in my ear. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a thing. This is a thing. Tell me if I never got to the club, right? And he's messaging me like, are you there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Didn't hear from him again after that. I'm thinking, what? Like, I'm saying to him, where are you? Like, are you here? What's going on? Not hearing anything back. And then my friend's basically gone, isn't that so and so? I've looked over. Tell me if this guy is not in the club with a girl and the girl is sitting on his lap. But I'm talking like, not like, oh, they've probably just met in the club and she's feeling and she's doing too much. I'm talking sitting on his lap like, this is my man. I've come here with my man and I'm sitting on my man's lap. Like, that was the vibe we was getting, literally. So I'm standing there thinking, there's no way this is happening to me right now, because obviously the friends that I was with knew the situation. They knew he was going to be there. That's why my friend was like, oh, isn't that, do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, what, like, when sometimes I think back to the kind of the situations that I had put up with, and I just want to grips up my younger self. However, we're giving ourselves grace. We're giving ourselves grace and we're giving God thanks for growth and development and change, because that, do you think that could ever happen to me now? You think anyone's phoning me at 11 o'clock now to talk about, oh, I'm coming round? Yeah. The phone's not even getting answered after 9. How's about that? Actually, I'm telling a lie. Probably after 8, the phone's not getting answered. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna answer the phone anyway. I don't answer the phone. I don't like talking to people on the phone. So I don't even know why I'm acting up. But you think now anyone could phone me and try to do a booty call and then leave my house and then I see you in the club the next day with your girl? Yeah, you're having a laugh. So that was what happened to me before. And I'm not even going to lie, that was not the only occasion that I've had just really uncomfortable situations in the club with either the guy that I'm seeing, the guy that I'm dating. Like, I could go on and on and on about shit that I've been through in these streets. So this is why when I went out with O and we was doing up big people, touching and rubbings in the club, I said, yeah, this is my man, my man. And it was so cute. It was so cute. I love my Baba so much. So yeah, that's where I've been at with O, and it's been good because I think I've really been in a space of self reflection, and there was a couple of things that me and O have been dealing with, and I think it was very easy and quick for me to just be like, "Oh, it's you, it's you, it's you. You need to fix this. You need to change this." And I think having the break and having the downtime, God really put a lot of stuff on my heart, which really made me recognize, okay, no, you've got some work that you need to do. You've got some shifting that you need to do. It's not all on him. Do you know what I mean? So I was able to really recognize a lot of stuff within myself around my relationship. And, that's allowed us to have conversations about our future, and it's created space for us to like plan stuff moving forward. So I feel like we've been in a really healthy space due to this break. So it's crazy because I went on this break thinking, oh, I just needed to go on the break for the podcast, but I didn't realize that God had a plan for like every aspect of my life within this break. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was really, really nice with that was really, really nice. But guys, wig, how can we not address? Let me not even flick too hard because try now, it is not glued down. That's why we got the hat on. But yeah, guys, do you like my hair? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a wig babe. You know what? I don't know how long I've been recording for, and I've only got an hour. Like, literally, the phone will cut off in an hour. So I pray to God I can get this done quickly. But yeah. So I am not a wig babe. I am not a wig babe. Try now. This wig was bought from the hair shop and it was a discounted one because it was the one that was sitting on the wig head in the window. So they said, yeah, you can get it a bit cheaper because it's the last one of that one. So you can just take it for cheap. I said, yeah, run me that. Run me that. So all you girlies that have got your bundles, your natural hair bundles, I love that for you, sis. But this ain't it. You can probably tell because it's not as shaky as yours. However, it gets the job done. I don't wear wigs at all. Like, I don't know how to glue a wig down. I don't even know how to cut the lace. I am not a wig babe. However, obviously, because I perform and when I do my photo shoots, I'll buy a little quick cheap wig that I know I can wear for the moment. It will look good for the moment and then dash it in the bin. However, this one weren't too bad. This one weren't too bad. So I said, you know what, let me just keep it for a rainy day. And I'm not even gonna lie, whilst I've been on my break, I have really made the conscious effort to really get back into my self-care. And when I say self-care, I don't just mean having a bath and doing a face mask. I mean really looking after my hair, looking after my skin, eating better, exercising. Like I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. So in regards to my hair, like I said, the hair was dehydrated. It was dry. It was ashy. It was breaking. So I've been doing a lot of research around like how to get the moisture back into my hair. I've cut it really short. I've not gone like all the way and done the big chop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I did cut it really, really short. So the prison braids are looking a bit mad at the moment. Hence why I said, you know what, let me just put on the wig. Let's just come back with little decency. Let's look like we actually belong to people. So that's why we got the wig. But yeah, I've really been locking into my hair care journey. So for the next few episodes, my hair is going to be in protective hairstyles. Let's say that I'm either going to be in the wig, I'm either going to be in the headscarf, or you're going to see the doody plaits. But just know that we are bringing the hair back. Because you see, when it was COVID, oh my life, I was on it for my hair. I'm talking about regular wash day. I'm talking about regular trims. I'm talking about rice water, clove water, natural oils. Like I was going in, but then it's like life just kind of took over, and I just kind of just left it alone. And I feel like something like your hair really needs that constant attention. It really needs that love and that just that I can't explain it. Like it, I feel like my hair is like my child, and I need to I need to feed it every day. I need to water it every day. I need to talk to it. I need to love on it. I need to massage it. Like I feel like that is literally what my hair needs. I can't go through life with just leaving my hair to just do whatever it needs to do. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I even have it in the protective hairstyles, and I'm not even greasing it or moisturizing it or anything like that. And it's just like, and you thought your hair was gonna grow. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really trying to do that. So like I said, the doo-doo plaits are looking a bit mad at the moment because I cut the hair, and I'm not putting no heat on the hair either. I'm literally just washing it. I'm conditioning it in the shower, and then I'm putting in a leave-in conditioner. Or I tried something the other day where I put in my leave-in conditioner and then I wrapped it with cling film just to let it steam overnight. And oh my God, don't have my hair out here feeling like velvet. Not velvet because that's dry. I mean silk. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's where we're at with the hair. So that's what I thought. Oh, wig. And it don't look too bad. Obviously, I had to wear the hat because, like I said, this is not glued down. I actually feel like the wig starts here. Like if I draw off the hat, everything's gonna come off with it. Literally. But for a little me trying a thing, it don't look too bad, does it? It don't look too bad. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. We have been restarting the hair care journey. And I love this for us. So if anybody else is feeling like, oh my God, I need to get my hair back, then jump on the journey with me, guys, because we're getting older now. We're getting older, and it is important that this is another thing that I realized whilst I was on my break. I can sit here and put in 1000% into this podcast and, you know, get this popping and do what it is that I need to do to make this big success. But then in that, I'm just going to neglect myself. Do you know what I mean? And if I neglect myself in that process, I'm going to get to a point where I can't even give anything to the podcast anymore. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that is the case with a lot of things in life. Like we can put our all into something, but if we're not really taking that time and intentionally checking in with ourselves and understanding, okay, what is it that we need, and giving ourselves that, we'll just fall apart. Do you know what I mean? So as much as I'm gonna go 100% with my podcast, I also need to go give the same effort to myself. Do you know what I mean? And that is why I'm on my hair care journey again, because that's something that's important to me. You know what I mean? And that might not be something that's important to you. That might just be yeah, that might not be something that's important to you. But I think once you figure out, what is important to you, whether that be your internal health, whether that be your mental health, really press into that. Do you know what I mean? Really press into that. I started working out again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with the working out, which is mad to me because I like to think I am a very consistent babe. Usually I am. Like when I get my mind set on something, I'm like, yeah, that's it. Let's go. Oh my God, guys, I'm so hungry right now. I feel like my mind keeps on like bouncing because I'm so hungry. But so this one definitely ain't gonna be long because I need to go and make myself some food. Um, yeah. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, I like to consider myself as a very consistent babe, but I'm really struggling with the consistency, guys. Like I am really struggling to do that every day working out. At the moment, I'm kind of doing every other day, which I guess isn't too bad. And I need to give myself grace because it's kind of like my body, maybe my body's just changed. You know what I mean? There was a time when I could go in every single day, but guys, listen to me. My knees, these can't be the same knees that I was at dance school with. These cannot be the same knees that I was doing up dance performances with. These could not be the same knees that I ran a whole dance company with. Like my knees, like my body is changing. Is anybody else like? Is anybody else getting to that point in their life where they are really deep in like, yeah, shit's not the same. Shit is not the same anymore. Like, come on now, body. But I think in saying that, I'm just realizing, oh God, look at the hair. That now it looks like hair shop hair. I need to stop doing up flick, flick, flick like it's human. Um, I think I realized that I'm at a point in my life now where I've got to get additional help. You know, there was a time when I could just go about my days and I was just fit and strong and healthy and I just had it going on. Even when I wasn't fit and strong and healthy, I still had it going on. But now it's like, yeah, we need to start looking into them vitamins. We need to start looking into them regular massages. We need to start really looking at what we're eating and how we're eating. Like, we really need to start locking in now because the bodies aren't getting any younger, guys. The bodies are not getting any younger. And if we don't do it now, we're gonna feel it. We're gonna feel it sooner than we think, literally. So as much as I'm, you know, working out and I'm a bit concerned about my consistency, I still am trying to give myself grace and I'm really looking into, you know, what is it that my body is needing alongside just working out every day and eating well, you know what I mean? um so yeah, that's been good. That's been good. It's been hard, but it's been good. um so yeah, that is literally where I've been at. Also, as well, I've really been looking into my teeth hygiene because I got my tooth taken out probably, was it not last year, the year before? Yeah, not last year, the year before. And oh my God, the other day, why did I feel a twinge? And everybody knows tooth pain is the worst pain in the world. Like, don't nobody want to have to go through that. Don't nobody have to want to ugh. Don't nobody want to have to go through that. Make it worse. I'm unemployed and my dentist is private. Don't nobody want to pay them prices. Literally, because I heard that NHS ain't taking um no more people for the dentist, so I had to go private. So I'd be paying big just to see the doctor, not get anything done, is like over £50. So yeah, I felt the twinge and I said, yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see what's going on there before we have to go to the dentist. So I've been brushing my teeth with baking soda and oh my life, guys, I wish that I took a picture before and after picture because mate, I'm talking about instant results. Okay, maybe it isn't healing my mouth or anything like that. However, if you're trying to get that white, them pearly whites, guys, literally all you gotta do is put the toothpaste on your toothbrush and then dip the toothbrush in the baking soda and just brush your teeth. Just brush your teeth. I also learned that you're not actually supposed to rinse out your mouth when you are after you brush your teeth because apparently it like washes off all the stuff that is basically cleaning your mouth. You're supposed to just spit it out. So I have been really focusing on my mouth hygiene at the moment. Like, I feel like this break really allowed me to just figure out what's wrong with me and figure out how to fix it, literally. So yeah, guys, just a little bit of advice. If you are trying to get those pearly whites, and you don't want to go get no treatments done or anything like that, baking soda. Baking soda. Literally. I'm telling ya, the natural stuff is where it's at. The natural stuff is where it is at. But I'm I I really want to be a herbalist. Let's start off with that. I want to be a herbalist so bad, but I'm over smelling just natural all the time. Like literally, I use black soap to wash with, and it's great. It does what it needs to do. However, there's just no smell. And the other day we ran out of the black soap, and I had to use this little soap that my mum bought me for Christmas, and it was like shea butter and like coconut. And oh my god, it smells so nice. Like I really enjoyed just the cuteness of the smell of the soap. Do you know what I mean? I use shea butter on my skin, and yeah, again, shea butter is really, really great. It's really, really good, but there's no smell. And I feel like I'm just craving cuteness, like recently. Like I said, I'm on a journey of just kind of bringing myself back, really just looking after me. And as much as I'm looking after the external, I'm really in a soft space internally where I'm trying to just create a routine where I'm praying more regular, I'm giving thanks more regular, I'm talking to God more regular. So all of that stuff is also being done, but I'm just talking about the external right now. And I'm just feeling like I just need cuteness. Like I just like I don't know how to explain it. Like I want to just sit down and flowers come from underneath me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not getting that with all the natural stuff. Like everything just smells like ground. Everything smells like, do you know what I mean? Like I make my own hair oils that don't smell good. I make my own shampoo that don't smell good. And even though these things are so good for me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore. So as much as I'm trying so hard to just be a natural babe and be a herbalist, I think I'm I'm swaying towards scented goods again. And I know it's not going to be good for my skin or anything, but I just feel like, yeah, I'm craving the cuteness. So maybe I can like mix it up. Like some days we do up herbs, some days we do up cuteness. You know what I mean? Like at the moment, I'm alternating the soaps. So I'm using the black soap in the morning, and if when I have a shower at night, I use the nice smelling soap because it's just like, oh, do you know what I mean? Because yeah, man, it's not every day. Like my friend, a couple of years ago, we both tried to go on the journey of not using deodorant anymore because deodorant's supposed to put like really bad toxins in your body and stuff like that. So we tried to do that, and I think we started off with just using lemon, you know, like actual lemon, and rubbing that on our armpits. And I feel like every day I convinced myself that I didn't smell. Like every day I was like, nah, 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 the lemon is working. But I feel like I was telling myself that because I wanted it to work so bad. Do you know what I mean? And I think I just got to the point where I was just like, I'm done, man. Like I'm so done with this natural shit. Literally. But my friend, hold tight her, she continued, and she was saying to me the other day that she has basically, because you've got to kind of like re-teach your body to not need the deodorant so you don't actually smell anymore, because I think she was saying that like there's certain cultures that were never introduced to were never introduced to deodorant, so they don't smell like naturally, so she basically had to kind of get her body back to that state. um and she was saying that she's there, like it's worked. Like she stuck it out for like 2 years, and she now doesn't have to use deodorant and doesn't smell. And I says, "Girl, I love that for you." I says to her, "I feel like I need to start saying Grand Rising when I speak to her because like to not use deodorant anymore is like you have took it to the Blue Mountains in Jamaica." You must let me. You have gone all the way natural, literally. And I tried it and I just couldn't. So, as much as I stand on natural shit, like especially for your hair. Oh my god, like herbs for your hair, infusing that in like water mist, oils. Oh, it is everything. But just know it's not. You're not gonna smell cute. You're not gonna smell cute. So I'm battling with smelling cute and doing what's good for me, literally. So yeah, but like I said, we're just doing a little chit chat today. I've only got an hour on my recordings. I've probably ran over. Well, it still looks like it's recording, but I'm not gonna be too long on this one. But yes, we are back with moment of the week. Do you like my title card? So I told you guys we was going to be doing stuff whilst we was away, and I spoke to my graphic designer and I was like, yeah, we need stuff on the screen, we need more movement. Obviously I haven't got more than one camera to be doing switch up on the lens, which I wish I could. So I thought, what can we do to just bring a little bit of something to the episode, you know what I mean? So that is my title card. So, moment of the week, guys. Obviously, where I've been away, I haven't had a chance to speak to you guys and catch up with you guys, but I would definitely do that soon. So, moment of the week is actually going to be my moment of the week this week. So my moment of the week is basically I have been presented with an opportunity to do something within this space, within like the presenting kind of space. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm shitting myself. Like everything in me wants to be like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. However, whilst I've been on my break, I really have been thinking about my future and, what it is that I want to do. I've put such an emphasis on being out of work and feeling like that's just this really negative thing, as opposed to just embracing that as self development, a season of self development, or a season of rejuvenation and learning and growing. Do you know what I mean? Um, so I've really had to sit with myself and ask myself, what is it that I actually really want to do? Because I'm out here applying for jobs, and I'll be honest, the jobs that I'm applying for are not jobs that I really want. I'm just applying because I know I need to get a job, or I'm just applying thinking that if I get this job in the future, it will help me get in that door. And it's just like, yeah, why do I keep trying to go around the thing? Why don't I just go for what I want? And I realize it's because I'm terrified. I am absolutely terrified. But then if you think back to the beginning of the podcast, when I put out the episode of you've just got to do it scared, I really had to say to myself, you cannot be out here telling people, say you're on this journey, making other people start scared, making other people make the move, and then you're out here sitting down in your house frightened, applying for jobs that you don't even want to do. You know what I mean? So my moment of the week is I have said yes to something that I am absolutely terrified of. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is just yet because bad mind is real and I'm not able, evil eye, I'm a ting. So eventually when it starts to happen, I can tell you guys and I can get you guys involved as well. But yeah, I've said yes to it, and I'm not even gonna lie, like I've said yes, literally not knowing what I'm even saying yes to. I'm just being obedient, and I feel like I need to do a whole episode on obedience because sometimes God will present you with something and you don't know why, you don't know what it is, you don't know where it's gonna go, you don't know what it's gonna do, but you just got to say yes, literally, and everything after that will unravel. Whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that God's got to put in you to be able to do it, he's going to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I am basically saying yes to something I don't even know what I'm saying yes to. Just like I said, it's just within the space of what it is that I want to do, and I know it's going to help towards the journey that I'm on in regards to where I want to go with my life. So that's my moment of the week. I'm really proud of myself for saying yes. I'm terrified. And yeah, that's just that. I have said yes to something that I am absolutely shitting myself about. And I think that's a proud moment because like I said, since I've been out of work, I've been convincing myself that, oh, going back into work is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. But everything has basically been around what I actually really want to do. You know what I mean? And that has been because I've been scared of everything. So, yes, I am facing a fear, guys. So that is my moment of the week. Guys, please, I'm going to be putting out moment of the week on social media this week. Actually, am I? No, I'm not, because next week is a guest episode. But when I do, make sure you guys are sending in your moments of the week. Let me know what you guys have been getting up to. Let me give you your flowers, like we do, because like I said, as much as this is my podcast, this is about you guys as well. You guys are on your own journeys as well. So you guys deserve your round of applause too. You guys deserve your round of applause too. So yeah, but guys, we're on season 2. I really keep on checking the wig. I'm not even gonna lie, it's biting me right now. And I really want to take it off my head, but I'm gonna behave myself. Gonna behave myself, but I'm not gonna take it off. Um, but on season 2, guys, and I realized that season 1 was great. You know, we spoke all about starting, making that move, really stepping out of our comfort zones, recognizing that what we was doing just wasn't working, and really trusting in God and just trying something new. Do you know what I mean? We spoke about like starting again. We spoke about starting scared. We spoke about a lot of things, and it was great. It was absolutely great, and it was definitely necessary for the space that we was in and on the journey. And then obviously I had my break, and I actually realized that if I didn't take the break, when I took the break, I don't know what else I would have spoke about in season 1. But whilst I've been on the break, I really recognized that as much as we have started, as much as we have made the move, as much as we have, you know, stepped on the enemy, stepped on self-limiting beliefs, stepped on the anxiety, we now need to know how to maintain what it is that we're doing. You know what I mean? Like, consistency is key. And we can't be consistent if we are burning out, if we are breaking down. You know what I mean? And the only way we're not going to be able to, the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we're really looking after ourselves. So I think for me, this season is really going to be about really figuring out, what do you need? Do you know what I mean? This is a new season, and you know, it might not even be a new season, but what is it that you need, and how are we going to give that to you to enable you to be the best version of you? Do you know what I mean? We've got therapists coming on, we've got a bodybuilder coming on, we've got loads of people coming on that are really going to help us understand what it is to really take care of you, what it is to really be consistent, what it is to really understand yourself and your needs in a new space, or in whatever space it is that you're in. So I'm really looking forward to season 2. I'm really looking forward to season 2. I feel like I'm coming in season 2 in a space of calm. I am not pushing the rocket up myself. I am sitting in the passenger seat with the Lord, and when He tells me to press a button, I'm going to press a button, and I love that for me. And guys, if you are in a space where you are recognizing that you're burning out and you need a break, but you're scared, guys, I'm talking from first-hand experience now. Take the break. You are going to come back better, literally better. Like I said, I've already got episodes planned for weeks. Whereas before, I was just coasting. Every week was something new. Every week I was fighting for an idea. I've got my shit together. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going back into this season now feeling like I've got to hold up everything. God's got it. God has got it. So if you need your break, go and take your break, because I'm telling you, it is going to be the best thing for you. It is going to be the best thing for you. So yeah, guys, that has been me. I have literally just been here, like I said, with my foot up, hanging out with my man, hanging out with the Lord, figuring out what it is that I need, pressing into me spiritually, mentally, physically, and really just trying to get better within myself. So yeah, guys, that's me. But like I said, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for trusting that I was going to come back, because there was times where I didn't know if I was going to come back. And yeah, thank you for just being amazing. I love you guys so much. Like I said, you guys are my best friends, and I love you. And you guys are really helping me to be on this journey. And I hope that I'm helping you, or the podcast is helping you, literally. So yeah, we're gonna come to an end, because I don't even know if it's still recording anymore. I don't know, literally. But yeah, really excited for next episode, because it's going to be Mother's Day, and we have a very, 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 probably the most special guest I'm ever gonna have on the pink couch. So you guys are not gonna want to miss it. We're going to be chopping up about all things mental health, being a mom, and yeah, I don't want to say too much because you guys are going to know who I'm bringing on. But yeah, it's going to be a really, really good episode. I'm really looking forward to season 2. I'm looking forward to just being back part of the community. I'm looking forward to chopping up with you guys. There's going to be new things coming on the social media, so make sure you're checking it out and you're liking and engaging with us, because you guys are the ones that are helping this to drive forward. And yeah, guys, like I said, I've missed you, and I hope you've missed me too. No, I don't hope you've missed me, because it is what it is if you haven't. However, I've missed you guys, and thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was gonna talk about, because I'll be honest, I just winged this episode. No, I think that was everything. That's everything. So yeah, just remember, guys, there's another way to do it. We don't have to be in survival mode. We don't have to fight for our life to make things happen. We just gotta trust God, trust ourselves, and just relax a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just have a good time. Just enjoy it while it's happening, because it's everything is a season. Everything is a season, guys. So there's gonna become a time where your season is gonna be completely different, and all this stuff that you're fighting for at the moment are going to be stuff that you already have, and you're then going to be fighting for something new. If you have capacity now to just slow it down a little bit, take your time, be strategic, work smarter, not harder, do that, honestly, and just give it to God. I am in a space of just giving everything to the Lord. I'm not holding up nothing anymore. I'm not doing it because it burns me out. I'm tired. I just want to lie down with my man and do up cuteness. So yeah, I'm giving everything to God right now, and maybe we all need to try and do that. Remember, rest is a gift. You don't have to be earned. It's okay to stop and be still for a bit and just focus on you. And yeah, everything will be fine when you get back, literally. So, guys, I love you. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is that you do. Let's really get that momentum back this season. And yes, I will see you next week.